Hi friends, welcome to Milesight Connect virtual events of Milesight 10th Anniversary campaign. We are so happy to have you with us today. This is Jessica from Milesight. A few housekeeping notes please. For the best viewing experience, please make sure your headset is turned on and the speaker is on mute during the webcast. If you have any question, feel free to submit them through the Q&A question tool. We will reply you timely. The recording will be sent by email within 24 hours. Just to give you an overview of this webinar, firstly, a very quick introduction to Milesight and give you more details about these special AIoT activities for the 10th anniversary. And then identify our 3 serious routers and share with you 2 success cases in which our routers massively deployed to simplify the data transmission in hazard environment. And during the presentation, we will have price Q&A to provide amazing discount for sample testing. This webinar will take about 30 minutes. Stepping into 2021, it marks the 10th anniversary of Milesight. What initially began as a startup with 10 employees only, and now a group company with over 600. As an AIoT solution provider, Milesight has accumulated very effective experience in the IoT industry, especially from developing the cellular-based routers and LP1-based end-to-end solutions. To make a huge step, last December, Milesight upgraded our brand to next level, merging Ursalink and Yearstar into one entity, and covering AI deep learning and IoT technologies to next-generation AIoT smart solutions. Going beyond the traditional security, Milesight is going to empower a new upgraded Milesight brand and becoming the pioneer in AIoT industry. To celebrate the 10th anniversary and make a positive progress together with you in AIoT world, we hold the Milesight 10th anniversary campaign, which includes 2 sub-campaigns: AIoT Solution Trial, Buy One Get One campaign, and Go Virtual to Explore AIoT World series webinars to bring you more insights of AIoT. For the AIoT Solution Trial campaign, we will go to further introduce it at the end of the webinar, so just stay tuned. As for the Connect virtual events, we have arranged 7 different topics, covering a wide range of innovative AIoT products and solutions. So here you can get the calendar of June. And today, the topic is Speak Up, Massive IoT Deployment with Industrial Routers. Before getting into the points, just give me a few minutes, please. Time to unveil 10th anniversary reward for you. The first is the discount coupons for upcoming orders. Here all of you have the chance to get up to 10% off coupon. Please contact your sales representative for the details. And besides, we also set a prize-giving quiz session at the end of the webinar, so you will have a chance to win a single testing. The sample testing of Milesight AI camera or IoT product at 50% off discount. The coupon and winner's announcement will be sent by email after the webinar within 24 hours. Okay, now let's start today's topic. What's the usage of a cellular router? Well, usually it connects to a carrier network, then use the signal it acquires to route the data between the attached devices and backend centers in a very secure way. It allows an enterprise or government entity to deliver data connection virtually anywhere, and also extending the corporate security to the edge solution. So routers come in a broader range of specifications and robustness, depending on their intended use case or target customers. For example, Milesight offers 3 series of different cellular routers, targeting for different markets. If you are mindful of the high-speed data rate, low latency communication, and only 5G cellular network can better meet your critical missions, then the UR75-5G model from the Ultra series is catered to it. And secondly, the Milesight Pro series router. This is tailored to smart city, smart corporate appliances, like the video surveillance integration through the PoE interface, and remote monitoring of the IS-232, IS-485 connected devices through the Modbus and SCADA protocols. And more importantly, the industrial-grade Lite series router can bear poor conditions, like extreme temperature for very simple machine-to-machine applications, such as the single SIM card for backup when Ethernet failed to work, so you can get enough degree of functionality but at the most competitive price by the Lite router family. And from their model name, we can easily recognize how many Ethernet ports can be supported on each model. The UR32 means 2 Ethernet interfaces, UR35, 5 Ethernet, and UR75, 5 Ethernet ports as well. 3 cellular routers, they meet the needs of highly demanding applications and environments across a broad range of industries. They collectively have the features and capabilities to support such applications. Firstly, the always-on capability of network is prior to others. When one or LAN interface fails to work, the basic link failover functionality can be activated with this failover to cellular feature to ensure network availability through this failover function, and data will be transmitted through Internet again. When the one port and the LAN port, the connection is back to work and functions properly. And secondly, the security connection. Running sensitive data over a cellular network brings unique security challenges, since data is transferred through a public network to a secure location. We need to ensure secure communication without unauthorized access. That is why we offer the free Milesight VPN options. You can install this Milesight VPN pure software in cloud server or on-premise server to enjoy the benefits brought by VPN. Since all the routers are open source Linux-based, the IPsec, the OpenVPN, the built-in firewall, and other security features, as well as the automatic routing ability using the OSPF, are all available in routers. And thirdly, how to manage routers remotely and conveniently, no matter where they are in the world. But at the same time, we need to assuring the security. I think that's a question. So we provide the central management service by the Milesight Device Hub platform. With the Device Hub platform, you can remote access into the routers through an encrypted tunnel for firmware upgrading, for configuring and maintaining devices. Also, you can check in their status online or offline, or giving the permission to someone else to manage devices together. Besides, it's free to use. And finally, reliability and quality is at the heart of everything we do here at Milesight. So all 3 series are coming with industrial design, the rugged metal enclosure box. The wide temperature operating feature is also supported. It's from -40 to plus 70 degrees Celsius. This Lite series can match your application to the enough degree of functionality, but at the most competitive price. In terms of the hardware interfaces, it's very straightforward. The fast Ethernet interface, PoE interface, the surge protection, and reverse voltage protection. It's a compact design that makes itself easily to be installed in any limited space. So your 32 Lite operates in 2G, 3G, and 4G networks, achieving top speeds of 150 megabits per second downlink and 50 megabits per second uplink. It's designed with industrial environments for very simple machine-to-machine applications, like the signage and kiosk terminals. One SIM card kept for the failover of Internet port. The UR3 series the Pro series, is the most popular series, the best sellers among our portfolio. They have been widely used in the middle range market. From the hardware interface and software, we can know these Pro series routers can help you manage all communication for connected devices. Because this Pro series router have rich hardware interface, like the two SIM cards, one digital input and output, single serial port or combination of serial interfaces, the PoE working as a power sourcing device, Wi-Fi and GPS are optional to get. For the hardware stability and performance, the series adopt a high-frequency NXP processor with very powerful data processing capabilities, so more users can access the high-speed internet without bottleneck or without any traffic congestion. The Pro series support many software features like the firewall, like the multiple VPNs, OpenVPN, IPsec, PPTP, L2TP, and many more. Also, since gateways are industrial ones with serial port combinations, so we have included Modbus TCP, RTU slave, master, to them for you to reach different industrial machinery. The multi-levels of user authority can easily help the administrator to manage the units through different persons. Okay, I think many of you are waiting for the 5G supported model, so let's check a very short video at first.
Milesight UR75 5G industrial router is designed to be a high-performance, high-reliability, high-speed, and low-latency router which has rich abilities to empower a class of IoT applications. Armored with Qualcomm quad-core SoC, 512 megabits RAM, 8 gigs flash memory, and dual-band Wi-Fi, UR75 provides strong and reliable performance for the demand of edge computing in many complex IoT applications. UR75 has 2 SIM card slots and 5 gigabit Ethernet ports to ensure high-speed data transmission. To meet the needs of connecting with other devices, UR75 offers rich interfaces, including one RS232 serial port, one RS485 serial port, and digital input-output. Milesight UR75 supports SA and NSA modes, and multiple VPN protocols. It also supports Python secondary development and edge computing platform, such as Azure IoT Edge and AWS Greengrass. UR75 is suitable for various applications in harsh environments, such as wireless video surveillance, inspection robots, industrial automation, and so on. Milesight, your 75 5G industrial router, it's an excellent choice for your 5G IoT applications.
Okay, now I think you are more familiar with our 5G router. Despite COVID-19 crisis, 5G continues to progress at a robust pace in terms of deployments and subscribers. And I'm personally optimistic this will continue throughout 2021. And I feel great about the progress that network operators are quickly moving ahead with 5G network deployments. So, Milesight, we invested much resources developing this 5G model successfully on last year. This Ultra Series router is being built with 5G compatibility. So, while 5G coverage is still being rolled out to many areas, coverage is rapidly expanding. Some high-end projects are looking for advanced routers with edge intelligence and higher speed. With Ultra Series, you can get the peak speed higher than 1.7 gigabits per second, 5 GHz Wi-Fi, and MIMO. It stands for Multiple Input, Multiple Output Technology. It allows multiple Wi-Fi devices to simultaneously receive multiple data streams. This unit also simplifies Wi-Fi networking in the office and gives you better user experience. The UR75-5G router has been certified by Azure and AWS Greengrass services, so programmers can customize this software by the latest Python SDK. Besides the standard Cat4, we can switch the unit to support other cellular modem like Cat6 in a very short time to meet your project demand. Connect fixed and temporary sites, connect field forces and IoT devices anywhere, anytime through Milesight industrial cellular routers. Well, next, let's deep dive into our two selected success examples of the Milesight Pro Series deployment. As the ATM deployment is still keeping in growth in some other countries, such as in Nigeria and in the US, developing ATMs are a challenge because of the high initial costs and remote locations. It often results in higher recurring costs if operators want to ensure ATM connectivity in remote locations. For example, they have to connect through the expensive satellite, as fixed landline connectivity is not an option. Now, the right solution is here. Milesight machine-to-machine capable Pro Series router UR32, because this router used cellular connectivity. ATMs can be deployed to areas where landline connections are impractical. And besides the ATM connectivity in remote areas, the connection resilience is also provided. This was done with secondary connections, such as Ethernet cable, being plugged into the routers as backup connections. And for the setup convenience, Milesight Device Hub, it provides remote central monitoring for the entire fleet, significantly reduce the need for the site visit. So, through this Milesight Device Hub, you can remote access the routers without site visiting. The UR32 was the most popular model for connecting to the ATM and CCTV, as each router has two SIM cards for 3G and 4G cellular connection and for the network redundancy. Each bank deployed a Milesight VPN at their monitoring center to create a secure channel or secure tunnel to their ATMs remotely. So this solution made ATMs deployments so easily. ATM no longer needed to rely on the landline connections, no longer needed to wait for or pay for the expensive cables to be laid. This resulted in instant deployments at minimum costs. And besides the commercial projects, we also worked with State Grid Corporation of China to include our UR32 into their smart energy distribution network monitoring solution. You know, controller is a key and a very expensive equipment in power system because its main responsibility is line status detection, threshold warning, and fault location monitoring. So it's very important to prevent and reduce the controller failure or accident occurred. Now the integrator set up a stable and reliable wireless communication network by Milesight Pro Series router UR32. This is the architecture here. According to the characteristics of the controller, it collects data and sends through the Modbus protocol to the RS485 interface of the cellular router. The remote surveillance system and wireless network technology applied to remote monitoring of this controller, then transfer data to the center for processing by wireless transmission technology. The serial port, RS485, and the PoE LAN port are playing a very big role to connect with a controller and IP camera in this solution. So this solution greatly increased the electricity security and unified monitor the dispersed power facilities and relax end users from the pressure for management. And Milesight wireless edge solutions unlock the power of LTE and 5G cellular networks. Boundless reach, non-stop reliability, and real-time agility, flexibility, they are all available in Milesight. First, about the connection availability. Some cellular routers are mounted in a mobile environment, such as the ambulance, and depending on the location, one network may receive a better signal than another one. If the primary mobile network is unable to pass the data traffic, a cellular router with dual SIM cards can automatically connect to an alternative cellular network, ensuring optimal uptime. So there's no downtime. Secondly, the secure transmission. A secure and stable network environment is very essential to business and engineering. The civilian routers have limited functions in antivirus and hacking, while these industrial routers support VPN, PPTP, L2TP, GRE, static routing, etc., which can ensure the security of transmitted data and facility network layout. And thirdly is about device management. You know, most organizations have everything else in the cloud, so there's no issue. But some facilities, especially the government agencies, they may have rules, they may have regulations against using the cloud services. Then you can either download the software package, the device hub software package from our official website and to install it internally or locally, anyway, to make it on-premise. And some other customers, you can count on Milesight hosted device hub service without any additional facility cost to meet your large-scale deployment, such as push-out firmware and configuration in mass. And use cases like critical infrastructure require stable connections, and they must support dual SIM cards for cellular redundancy. Okay, after the detailed introduction of the industrial cellular router above, now I'm going to present the whole AIoT solution for you. Besides the industrial routers we talked about, you can find extensive AIoT products to extend the power of AIoT through Milesight, including the intelligent video surveillance and IoT related. Actually, it's not easy to find such an amazing solution, which covers multiple innovations towards AIoT. But in Milesight, you can expect more even any top-edge technology. For Milesight always keeps close eyes on the market trend, and will always deliver the innovation that requires visionary thinking to our customers. 2021 is the 10th anniversary of Milesight. It's also a very significant milestone for Milesight and our partners. For the next decade, we will continue to provide product and service differentiation, increase brand awareness, build strong trust with you, and stay innovative and always stick to the original passion to further illustrate Milesight's slogan, better inside, more insight. Milesight aims to become the next generation AIoT solution provider to build a new AIoT world with you. So join us and grow together. Now at the end, I'm going to bring you the Buy One Get One campaign. There are two options for you. AIoT solution trial. No matter which one you choose, the AIoT solution trial will enable AIoT and bring us a step closer to artificial intelligence. Here you can click the link in the chat box to learn more and sign up. And a kind of reminder for you again, there are more webinar topics for you. You can click the link and pick up more. Okay, this is all for today's webinar. The coupons and price will send by email within 24 hours. Thanks again for your attending. In case you have any question, feel free to write us emails for more detailed information. After the webinar, there will be a very simple survey to help us for our next better webinar, so your feedback is highly appreciated. So, thank you very much. See you next time. Bye-bye.